Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is Tuesday, 15th April 2025. I believe all of you would have had a very good, relaxing weekend, and people who are looking at the stock markets would have been excited because it looks like we are seeing the calm after the storm. Normally, you have three kinds of situations. One is what we call the calm before the storm, and then the storm itself, and then the calm after the storm. I think we are now probably in the third situation where now it is calm after the storm. But nevertheless, we will see many such storms in the future, I believe, because of the huge volatility created by Mr. Trump. But then I go back to the quotation from this famous classic novel, Little Women, and where she says she wasn't afraid of the storm, for she knew how to sail a ship. So the next 6 months or maybe next year, I believe the way the markets will behave will separate the men from the boys. Yesterday, I did a detailed look in to the mutual fund performance, and 93% of mutual funds have not performed well as far as the SPIVA report is concerned. And I also went through the PMS performance of all the big gurus who come on TV. And one word to describe is it is pathetic, to say the least. So one can always go back and look at the link which I have given. This is SEBI data. So you will see exactly where are the men and where are the boys. It is not that all mutual funds have done badly. There are lots of people who are very good fund managers who are doing a great job. And same thing with the PMS fund managers. There are lots of PMS fund managers who are doing a great job. But the people who are most visible are not doing that. That is what I wanted to drive at. Whom you see are not great, but whom you don't see could be great. So one has to pick and choose. So I think that's what will happen in this 1 year. You will see a lot of reputations getting hurt and a lot of new stars coming in. Net, I think it's better to be bullish in this market. Though FIIs on Friday sold about 3,750 crores, DI, sorry, 2,500 crores. DI is more than matched with 3,750 crores. Clearly, whenever there is a sell off, there is somebody buying, and mostly the lows are hit at the day's first 1 hour, clearly showing that the smart money is very active. And I've been always mentioning that, March may be bad. March was good this time because February was bad and the previous 5 months were also bad. So if March you can sustain, then April onwards things will get better. I continue to believe in that. Every day I repeat this mantra, but nothing has changed. Things will only get better from here. So what are the cues this morning? On Friday, Nifty closed in green. It did very well. Hindalco looks very interesting, though we don't have it. As a day trader, I would like to buy into stocks like Hindalco, mid cap, small cap, major sectoral indices. Everything closed in the green. Metal stocks, I don't know why they're going up, but if you're looking for pure momentum, metal is the place to be in. Auto is a very tricky situation. Banks are continue to be evergreen, and then you have PSU banks. Now PNB may be in the focus because Mehul Choksi has been arrested, but he can still go on bail. Mehul Choksi is one of the biggest fraudsters as far as PNB is concerned. So people may think that money will come into PNB. We don't know that yet because he's a very clever guy and he is supported by powers that be. That is why they allowed him to escape. So I don't know whether PNB will receive the money, but there may be a positive rub off on the sentiment. FMCG hit a 2 month high on Friday. Again, I don't understand because I think FMCG results won't be good, but still. So Wall Street has done very well. Dow jumped about 312 points to 40,000. S&P and up close to 0.8%. Nasdaq gained 0.64%. And all this after there was such a storm in the last week. I've been consistent that I don't think one should worry about the storm so long as we know what we are doing. We have to be bullish in this market, though we will get certain shocks time and again. And also, the mutual fund managers are not helping, coming on TV and trying to beat down the market by saying markets are expensive, which they are not by and large. So there are a lot of bargains in the market, and one has to pick and choose. Please note, I am not a SEBI registered advisor, so I can't really advise on stocks. But every first day of the week, normally on Mondays, on my free Telegram group, I show what trades I'm doing as far as day trading is concerned. Yesterday was a holiday, and today I'm going to show to my people who follow me on Telegram, Market Mirror, and they will see what I do in my trading room today. So gold cooled off from record highs. Brent oil is at $65 because the Iran imbroglio is there. I think that will be settled in everyone's favor. So I expect oil not to go up too much, and maybe it may even go down to 55. Then OPEC is slashing global oil demand because of tariffs, so which means upside is very limited. It's only because of geopolitical or positioning which is taking up the case, but I think it will come down. Dollar index was down, US 10-year yield fluctuated, it went to 4.59, now it is 4.37. So there are four charts one should watch. The US 10-year yield, I had mentioned, had shown it that it has formed a head and shoulder pattern, and it broke, came below neckline. Normally it should stop, it should have stopped at the neckline, but because of the tariff imbroglio, it went up. I think finally it will still go below that. That is what I'm expecting, 3.5. So in the interim, it will do its dance, but finally I will think it will settle down at 3.5. Rupee dollar is one thing which we should look at. There was a lot of scare here, in early February, that rupee will touch 90, go to 100. People are talking of all that. So you're seeing it topped out there, and then it has made a lower top, lower bottom. It has tried to go up day for yesterday or 3 days ago, and again it has been beaten down. So I think this also will strengthen, which is good in one way. Of course, it may be bad for the export-oriented companies, but that is mostly their hedged. Japanese yen is what I'm concentrating on. If Japanese yen begins to strengthen, then we may have severe volatility. Right now, it seems at 142 to 144, Japanese yen seems to be stable. Then you have the DXY. DXY, my target was 98. So when it was 110, people said 125. I don't think that is going to happen. DXY, in fact, is trading at a 3-year low. April 22 was when it was $100, 100 on the DXY, and now it is trading below 100 comfortably. It is possible that it may go up to 105. I don't think that should be of any great concern because Trump and his team don't want, the dollar to be strong. Finally, the GIFT Nifty, which I don't really bother too much, but for practical purposes, it shows a 388 400 points rally. There will be, there is definitely likely to be a very good rally today, or at least it will open higher. But many times for a day trader, there's not much to be seen at the open, but we will still try to get some bargains, because today our day trading, whatever we do, I don't think we'll make good profits because we are on the long side always, and the gap will take away all our notional profits. So whatever you do today, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.